不死家電に隠された影 Truth in the space, my shattered glass unfolding 姉かんたわだの光 Infinite shadows are the light Yugen.
You have felt it. At the edge of an ocean at dusk, standing under a night sky when the stars were particularly clear. In the middle of a forest, when the light changed in a way you could not explain. Something moved through you.
Not fear, not wonder exactly, something between them. The feeling that something vast and real was briefly visible underneath the surface of the ordinary world. In 14th century Japan, trying to create this exact feeling in the people who watched his theater. He called it Yugen, and the Tirthankaras, teachers of the oldest living tradition on this earth, already had a name for what Zeami was reaching for. Anekantavada. Reality has infinite aspects. In that moment, you were not imagining. You were finally seeing clearly. Yugen. Written in Japanese, Yugen. Yu, dim. Gen, dark, profound, hidden.
Together, the quality of profound mystery that underlies the surface of beautiful things, not the surface itself, what is beneath the surface, the sense that what you are looking at is pointing towards something larger than itself, and that something larger is briefly, partially, unmistakably present.
It is the feeling in a no play, when the actor becomes more than an actor.
In a painting, when the empty space holds more than the painted space. The visible world becoming briefly transparent, and something real showing through.
In 14th century Japan, a man named Zeami Motokyo was doing something Maker had ever attempted before. He was not creating entertainment. He was not telling stories. He was creating conditions for Yugen, deeply symbolic performance tradition still practiced in Japan today.
He wrote detailed treatises on the philosophy of performance. Was one question, not how do you entertain, but how do you move through an audience like higher discipline, decades of training, every movement, every mask, every moment of silence on a no stage, built for a single purpose.
To create the conditions in which one person, watching, might briefly feel the universe, press through the performance, and touch them directly.
That was Zeami's life work. Not the plays, the feeling the plays were trying to produce. You do not need a no stage to feel Yugen. You have already felt it. The night sky on a clear night, far from any city. The ocean at dusk, when water and sky. A piece of music that moves through you and past you. All of these are Yugen. All of them. The same invisible thing, becoming briefly visible. But here is what the modern world does.
The moment arrives. The universe presses through, and the phone comes out. The photograph is taken, the caption is written, the moment is posted. And in the posting, in the reaching for the device, instead of staying in the experience, the Yugen disappears.
Stillness long enough for the surface of things to become transparent. Now I want to take you somewhere. Not to 14th century Japan, not to a no stage, to the teaching that existed before any of these places had names. The Tirthankaras, teachers of the oldest living tradition on this earth, that reaches although beneath what Yugen describes. They called it Anekantavada. Reality has infinite aspects. No single perspective can ever capture its complete nature. Never.
Reality is always more than what you see. Always wider. Always containing aspects that the current angle of your perception cannot yet reach.
Thousands of years before Zeami was born. Before Japan had a word for this, what Zeami spent his life trying to create.
The modern world treats Yugen moments as subjective experiences. Beautiful, moving, personally meaningful, you are actually perceiving.
When you stand under a night sky and feel the universe is larger than you thought, you are not projecting. You are not imagining. You are correct. The universe is larger than you thought. Reality has more aspects than your ordinary perception usually allows you to feel.
And in that moment, in the stillness or the silence, something in your perception opened slightly wider than usual.
And more of what is actually real became briefly visible. Zeami was not creating an illusion. He was creating the conditions for a real perception.
The Japanese theater master in 14, spending his entire trying to conditions for one moment. Yugen. And the Tirthankaras, the ancient earth, before Japan had a name, before any theater had been built, Anekantavada.
Reality has infinite aspects. The soul that becomes still perceives more. No road between them, no contact, no teacher who knew both traditions.
Zeami had never heard of Anekantavada. The Tirthankaras had never seen a no stage. And yet, what was actually happening in that experience? Together, they complete each other. Across 2,000 years, and the entire width of the ancient world.
The next time you feel it, at a night sky, an ocean, a mountain, a piece of music that finds the place nothing else reaches, do not try to explain it. Do not try to capture it. Do not reach for your phone. Stay in it. It is a perception of it.
And reality, with all its depth that no single angle can ever fully capture, is pressing through.
You are not imagining that it is vast. You are finally, briefly, correctly perceiving how vast it actually is.
Zeami Motokyo did not know the word Anekantavada. The Tirthankaras did not know the word Yugen.
And yet every performance, the art of opening perception wide enough for reality to press through.
And every teaching the Tirthankaras left behind was an explanation of what Zeami's audiences were briefly experiencing when the no worked.
Go somewhere vast tonight. A night sky. An ocean. The Tirthankaras already knew what it was.
Comment below. When did you last feel the universe was bigger than you thought? Today is Yugen,